Yo, Kai really got the nicest room ever, bro. His setup is insane. You know, let me try building this in Bloxburg. You guys already know we are going to be building Kai Cenat's room today in Bloxburg, which is honestly super exciting. If you don't know who Kai Cenat is, he is probably the most influential and most popular Twitch streamer of all time, which is just kind of crazy to think about. And so, of course, we've got to build his room in Bloxburg. In this build, you'll notice I uploaded a ton of cool decals so that I could actually get the full sort of vibe of his room, because you already know his room has all this like sick stuff from past streams, just a bunch of stuff that looks really, really cool. So of course I wanted to include as much of that as I possibly could. I hope you guys really enjoy this build. Again, the tour is posted at the end of the video. And anyways, if you look at his like roof on stream, it actually has this like part above it where there's these LEDs and there's this kind of like, I guess this like trim around this section. And so I kind of try to recreate that. I think I did a good job of recreating it, but you will see in a little bit that I think I made a little piece wrong. Like it didn't look exactly like how the picture looked. So I had to go back and fix that as well before I could continue. Had to make it all look right, which did take a minute, but obviously, as you can see, it did turn out nice. I made everything white. The layout I did pretty quickly. I'm not sure if I showed it, but you should be able to see it just from the video. And of course, I didn't care about the exterior at all. I was thinking about, like, while I was making this, I was thinking like, dang, maybe I should make Kai like the whole AMP house, like not the old one, the new one. Even though I say the new one, but it's been new for like 2 years now or something. But still, maybe I should. You know, it is nice. Not the penthouse, which they got kicked out of. Not the 55 million mansion, that one. Not that one either, you know, because those would be kind of impossible. Well, or not impossible, but those would be crazy to try and remake. Like that would take so long. So I did try and do this to the best of my ability. I put in these tiles in because if you don't know, his room actually has like a kitchen in it and his whole bedroom and like a bathroom and a closet. Like it has everything that he needs, which is pretty sick. So as you can see, we got these doors in here and I wasn't really sure if I liked how the doors looked. I couldn't really find like an exact color or like an exact match for the kind of doors that are actually in his house, but I figured these are the closest. And because I raised the ceiling up, it made the other doors look like way too small, so I had to use one of the taller doors. And the fence gate door didn't look good either, so I was just like, I'll go with these. And I do actually like how they looked. I like how it turned out, so yeah. And you'll see here now I am fixing that roof part. I think there's just one little wall that I didn't like include, and it made everything kind of look a little bit off, and I wanted things to be perfect, so I went ahead and fixed that up. Now I'm trying to do these LEDs. The biggest problem was I couldn't get the light to show very well, so I actually ended up trying to use these candles to try and make them like pop a little more, and it worked, but it was kind of too bright, so I had to tone it down. And as you can see, once I tone it down, looks great. Again, not worried about the exterior at all. If I was, I would not do that. Obviously. And then to make this part seamless, I had to get rid of the floor and actually use basic shapes to make a roof. And of course, we're putting in these iconic pillars. If you've ever seen his room, you'll see these pillars in the back of all his streams. They lead into like his actual like bedroom and TV part of the room, and they actually just look super cool. Very iconic part of his room, so made sure to include that. So yeah, we're gonna copy and paste them. There's 2 pillars, and the biggest thing is like there's a lot of empty space, like open space in his room, but he has like this cool looking carpets and like a bunch of like posters and stuff. And so I had to, of course, replicate that, which you'll see coming up very soon. But before that, I decided let's get started on the kitchen and finish up these LEDs. For the LEDs, I actually found these, and I thought these were even better. Even though it's like circles, I was like, you know what, this is way better. Looks way more like LEDs in my opinion. So we're gonna keep those. And then I'm just starting to add sort of like the canvases on the wall, or like the decals on the wall. Over here are where his play buttons are, so I added all those in. You'll see I changed the decals soon. There we go. New decals in there. Some of the decals are not like exact, but they're kind of similar to what he had. So like he has this cool like Michael Jackson decal. Like I couldn't find it. Couldn't find anything to upload. Well, I could have tried harder. But I did find like other things. So I found just pictures of like Duke Dennis. I think there's a picture of Phantom, Speed, Kai, of course Kai. And yeah, it does turn out pretty funny. I think I like how it looks. And of course this is like that big pink chair in the background of his setup. I think that was from a stream with Nicki Minaj, but it's kind of still there. Also, like, I didn't have like an exact time frame I wanted to use for his like whole entire room. So like, obviously his room's changed a lot from when he first started like living here and using this room to now. So I kind of wanted to incorporate a bunch of different things from throughout that. So it's not perfectly exact to one time period or one specific like stream or something, you know, but I think it does do the job. It kind of fits. Next, I'm gonna add in his iconic cheetah print carpet, which, if I remember correctly, he did say he was gonna get rid of or like get a new carpet. Never did. It's too iconic, honestly. I would be upset if he did. I had to upload this cheetah print decal myself because I couldn't find anything that looked remotely similar. And this one, I feel like there wasn't enough contrast between like the actual cheetah print and the like color under it, if you know what I mean. But it was close enough. I decided, you know what, I could work with this, and I darkened it, which looked way better. And I think for like Roblox, like it looked perfect. It didn't look like out of place. It kind of just looked like that was the carpet. Of course, I feel like if you'd never seen his room before, you'd be like, why is there this carpet here? Ooh, one of my favorite parts, I had to upload these custom decals of the other, like the little carpets that he has on the floor, which are so cool. They fill up the empty space so well, I feel like. And just because they're so cool, I might use them in other builds just as carpets. But who knows? I do really like how they turned out though. And you'll see, I'll move them around. One of them actually did not want to upload. Like it did not want to show up in Bloxburg. Like it uploaded, but it wasn't coming up. I had to like restart my game and everything, which it's that like white square, that one. It's like a carpet of Kai. But it wasn't loading for whatever reason, so no biggie, that's fine. And of course, I tried to make the tape on Kai's chair. If you know, you know. Tried to recreate that a little bit. It looks really sloppy, but I didn't mind. I thought it was all right. And then we're adding these boxes because he always has like boxes or like something going on in the background, like maybe it's from his like PO box or things that he's been sent, you know. So okay, right here, this is like the reclining chair he has. It's kind of like a massage chair though, but I did not want to recreate that whole thing. It was like this huge massage chair. I was not going to be able to, so I just gave up on it. Had to make the gray curtains over there because, you know, he always has them closed during his streams. That carpet, actually, he does not have a carpet like that, but I was like, you know, he would have something like this over here probably by now. So yeah, I just wanted to add more details. I added money everywhere too, just for fun. Added his cinnamon toast crunch up there. You know, he has water bottles everywhere, I think. His fridge is stacked. All that stuff. As the best streamer on the planet. But yeah, I think other than that, I'm kind of just adding the same little details. Oh yeah, this part's awesome. So he has these two like arcade machines in the back of his like stream, and one of them's like The Simpsons, the other one's probably Pac-Man, I think. And I try to recreate them. Obviously there is like already arcade machines in the game, but they're like set to Tetris, like you can't like change how they look. So change the colors up to match as well as I could. And yeah, I think they turned out nice. They're mad expensive, bro. I did not want to actually purchase the arcade machines like for the block books, but I was like, you know what, it's Kai's room, it's worth it, you know, I'm gonna add it. And finally, I'm adding all of his like stream stuff, all the equipment he uses, his other monitor, just finishing up his desk to make it look the best. I wanted to make his like webcam and whatnot the same way it would look, so I like put it on top of that thing and then angled it. I don't know. I think it turned out really nice though. Everything looks super realistic, and now it's time for the tour. You'll see the different decals, you know, his arcade machines, his play buttons, the chair, everything. His whole kitchen is stacked out, you know. If you've seen like Kai's room before, oh, there's Duke Dennis. If you've seen Kai's room before, you know exactly, like, this is actually super similar to how it looks. I don't know if his desk looks like this, like his actual desk, but I know his setup kind of looks like that. There's the tape on his chair. There's the KC rug and the KC mini fridge. I added the Bronx poster, even though I couldn't find the exact one. His chair. There's Phantom. There's Kai laying on his bed, you know, 5'3" looking at. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, that is pretty much the entire build. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure to drop a like and subscribe and join the Discord. We're like a couple members away from our 250 member giveaway. So once we hit that, you guys already know we're going to be doing a massive giveaway. And yeah, that's going to be it for today, guys. I'll see you next week where I'm building something extra special. You'll see. All right. Peace.